We got uncovering America's underwater city.
Behind me is a 180-year-old underwater city.
This city, built on the dreams of thousands of people looking to discover gold, had hotels, churches, stagecoaches, and even a cemetery.
Nigga ain't gonna do this shit in Lake Lanier. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Where he do this shit at? Where he do this? Where he went underwater at? He ain't gonna do this and go to Lake Lanier. He ain't gonna see the real underground cities, the real cities that got destroyed by these niggas, you feel me? Like, you know, they built roads. You ain't really gonna go look at the history of motherfucking Central Park. You feel me? That's what
All
I'm
that
saying.
vanished 70 years ago when rising waters swallowed the entire valley. So today we came out here with some cutting-edge technology because I knew if we could locate the city, we might find some buried treasures. But what I didn't know is in the process, we would accidentally stumble upon some discoveries. What is that? That were way more incredible. Oh my gosh! I'm the king of the world!
I'm about to go hop on a boat to attempt something, to make a video I've been wanting to make for over 6 years. There's just something about exploring the unknown. Like even at NASA when I worked there, we're exploring
Tight shit. Can we do this no background music though? And then he got AI slop
because
in
on
the
a
bed.
cool March morning in
You think
1848,
an animator made that shit or is it AI?
a guy named William Sidney and his two buddies were hunting along the American River, but instead of bagging a deer, they discovered something a heck of a lot shinier, bringing back the largest pile of gold since the start of the California gold rush only a few weeks earlier. When word spread about their discovery, nearly 7,000 people moved into the valley, hoping to strike it rich. And indeed, this did create California's first millionaire, Samuel Brannan. But rather than mining any gold himself, he just sold pickaxes to everyone looking for gold. Now, all this hype created a bustling town with 7 saloons, a post office, even dance halls. But when the gold was mostly gone after decades of mining and deadly floods kept sweeping through this valley out to Sacramento, a dam was built right here to stop all those floods, creating a new lake, sealing away this ghostly time capsule somewhere under all this water.
And since I love nothing more than a good Scooby-Doo mystery and cutting-edge tech, I headed out to the lake to see what submerged secrets we could reveal. As luck would have it, a few days before my planned trip, I saw this clip of a $250,000 wakeboard boat sinking just offshore.
So I decided that would be as good a spot as any to kick things off and calibrate our underwater scanning sensors. So after making our way to the approximate location, we dropped in our scanning torpedo.
Let's get this hog in the water.
Okay, we're in. Let's go. And nothing happened.
I'm not seeing transmit on.
But there's nothing a group of engineers love more than a problem that needs to be fixed.
You might check those connections.
The antennas are hooked up to the box, right?
What about this one? And so after another 30 minutes of intense troubleshooting,
What's the connection that's missing?
We should have everything.
we just turned the dumb thing off and on again.
Oh.
Oh wait, now I'm getting response.
And then, of course, got our first hit.
We got a signal.
Since we already knew the boat's approximate location, after just a few minutes of scanning,
Guys,
we hit jackpot.
we got something here.
You got something?
Might be the boat.
You think it could be that ski boat?
Could be. See the big shadow?
Oh, baby. This could be the boat. We
niggas
might
gonna
have
go
found
underwater,
it.
bro.
This is
I'm not trying
Todd,
to
by
see
the
all
way.
this.
And he
I
not
don't
only
give
has
a
a
fuck.
doctorate in geohydrology, but this is his
Bro, my
scanning
YouTube is
torpedo.
now
And the trick to how
tripping.
it
I have
works
to-
is
they're
sort of like
forcing
when
me to
you're on a
watch this
cliff
shit right
and
now,
you
okay?
yell and then wait to
They're
hear your
forcing me to watch this shit. Okay, there we go. When do you think it's going underwater? That's all I want to see for real.
You wonder how it sunk. This is like the Lake Titanic.
Is that a fucking Red Bull can, nigga? What the fuck? Am I tripping or something? Why my shit glitching like this?
E-boats or something.
Yeah. Crazy. You wonder how it sunk. This is like
You got a motherfucking Red Bull can right here. Like, what is this? What is this doing?
the Lake Titanic.
How the fuck you got a Red Bull can,
I
nigga?
just felt something. Do we hit the
That was
ground?
me. Yeah, we're
Bottom down.
You can actually see the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm thrusting down to hold us.
We're just chilling on the bottom of the lake bed now, right next to this sunken boat. And as you can see, after being underwater only a few days, the boat was absolutely covered in silt. And that's the main reason this lake is so good at keeping her secrets. The low visibility means things are really hard to find. For example, on January 1st, 1965, 2 planes collided above the lake, killing 4 people. And while one plane somehow limped its way to an emergency landing in a nearby airport, the other plane and its passengers plummeted into the lake, never to be seen again. Well, we've already found one sunken boat. Now we just
I don't
gotta
believe
find
that
the lost
shit.
city.
Topside, Nomad requesting permission to come up.
No magic.
clear to surface.
Copy, clear to surface. Here we go, Mark.
I see the surface.
So cool. This is what uses our air, is every time we go up once and twice.
How much air do we have to breathe?
Breathing time's easy. Buoyancy time, we don't have a lot of. We technically have 4 ascents and descents.
Really?
Now this was news to me, but it turns out you actually have to calibrate a sub differently for freshwater versus saltwater, because saltwater is more dense, making the sub naturally more buoyant. But in freshwater, it has to utilize more air to make you float to get you back to the surface.
I
And that
swear.
means fewer up and down dives before you're out of air. Unfortunately for us, that means we've only got a few dives left on our mission to find an underwater city. As troubling as this revelation was, the good news
We found a boat. It's like a modern day ship hunter.
is we now know we can find stuff.
Where the city at, nigga? I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, bro. Like, where the city at, my nigga? You said an underground city.
Because the scanning torpedo only sends those echoes off to the sides. So directly below, you'll always have a blind spot. And since the blind spot was right in the center of the bridge, that could only mean one thing.
That's right below us right now.
Yep, that's it.
I think it's time to hop in the sub.
The thinking was, if we found the bridge, we would find the lost city.
Room for one more?
Welcome aboard.
I got the hatch.
So I was all in on using our second dive to find it.
Let's find a bridge.
But the captain was having some worries.
This is murky water.
Yes, it is.
And the language he used really got across how dire the situation was.
Maybe trees down there.
Trees.
Ah, trees, yeah. Me no likey trees.
What the fuck?
But it turns out trees were a pretty big worry here, because again, this wasn't an ordinary lake. It's more of an underwater forest, which means if the sub were to get snagged in the branches of one of these underwater trees, we could get trapped with no way to make it back to the surface while our air just runs
Nah, that's
out.
crazy. That trees
With
can
trees on the
trees can't survive through like that much like intense. You feel me? They're literally underwater, barely getting sunlight, nigga. And they still survive, and that's crazy.
mind,
as fuck.
set off on our third to last dive.
Whoa. And it starts to get dark.
Wish we were in clear water.
Being on Tree Watch seemed easy, then I saw how murky things got as we descended down. But it was hard to stay nervous when the colors were changing so beautifully around me.
Let's go.
We're right on the edge of it, Mark. Get all lights on, man. We can't even see anything.
Wow, this is so surreal. Looks like we're on a green screen.
I was
Not funny.
laser
Not funny
focused,
at
even
all.
if I couldn't even tell if we were moving at all.
Are you hovering or are you going down still?
Well, now we're still going down.
And I was pretty sure the coast was clear beneath us. Until I wasn't. Because the sub hit something, and I just hoped it wasn't what I thought it was.
We had contact.
Roger, stand by.
I don't want to give too much away, but a recurring theme of this video is failure and overcoming failure. And that's a skill studies show that can be taught.
Did you see?
Always
Uh-huh.
video we're coming up.
Nigga,
for
show the
being-
fucking shit.
Where?
What the fuck are you doing? Bro, I understand you had to overcome your greatest challenges. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. I'm trying to see the underground city just for us not to see it. Oh, they're on the
Lost
bridge.
to the world. Cars can no longer drive on this bridge, but in the submarine, we're like cruising along. We're literally on a guardrail right now. Visibility is really low, so it's kind of precarious, but we're getting closer to the city. Now down in the sub, visibility was once again pretty low because of all the sediment in the water. But we were still able to perform some up-close scans of the structure, and when we combined that with the mesh from the scanning torpedo, we came up with a predicted bridge structure that looked something like this.
And later on, after doing some further research, we discovered an actual picture of the bridge from when the lake waters receded from the
that's
badge down a
crazy.
while back. And as you can see here, we were pretty much spot on.
Since the bridge most likely led to the underwater city, we knew we were closing in on the target. But after returning our efforts back to scanning, we stumbled across something completely unexpected.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, is that a plane?
I think it could be.
You can see the height, because look at the shadow
We
cast.
have two shadows here that are sticking up high. One could be the tail and one could be the motor. Look how different it looks than the rocks, right?
These look really natural. That looks very man-made.
Looks to me like this is perhaps part of a wing.
Call from earlier, their family team again.
This like
Our deepest dive, figuring that once we found it, if we had a dive to spare, we'd have ourselves a bonus airplane.
and our persistence paid off because not long after, we got these
That's crazy. You can see the city. You can see the town. and
scans
shit.
back from a location that historic records indicate the city would most likely be.
So it was back in the sub to take our second to last dive straight into the
He
city.
did this shit in California though. He don't want to go to ATL and do this shit in Lake Lanier, bro. Like that's what I really want to see. I don't give a fuck about no gold mine
Where you'd
city.
see one of the four
You feel me?
saloons with the piano still
This
in.
is AI. Feel me? Gold Mine City. I want to see Lake Lanier. I want to see the Black Town that got fucking flooded, nigga. Show me that shit. What the fuck?
Leak. Not certain why, but that was not a little dribble. That was a freaking waterfall. This is a failed dive.
Now, the best part about being an engineer is failure is part of the process.
In fact, you almost embrace it because it forces you to rethink your approach and come back.
I honestly don't care. So the nigga didn't even get to see the city. So this whole video was just a waste of fucking time. He didn't even get to see the plane. He didn't get to see the city. This whole video is just a video about them fucking doing ultrasound scans to look under the lake, but they didn't even get to see nothing under the lake except a fucking bridge. I guess, bro. I guess. And this is 20 minutes of slop. I did this shit in 10. This is 20 minutes of straight slop. W Consecrator. Not gonna say he don't be making good videos, but 20 minutes for me not to even see an underground city, my nigga. I saw a fucking bridge underwater. What? Like, bro, what's this video for?
Dang it. What? It doesn't look like this. It's close. What did we find then?
And as it turns out, after doing some additional research, this is an LA-4 180, which matches perfectly with the reports of this exact model of water plane sinking here in 1986.
And fortunately, in that case, everyone made it out safely before it went down.
And honestly, this felt like a win to me, because after powering through all the challenges the lake had thrown,
It felt like a win, my nigga. You didn't even get. You got a fucking scan schematic. You didn't even get to see the. You didn't even get to see. You just going off of ultrasound scans. You didn't even get to see the fucking plane. You didn't see it with your own two eyes. Like, bro, this bullshit. This is very bullshit. This is a very much bullshit video. I got it just like this. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Like, bro, somewhere under 3.2 is my missing AirPods. Like, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. Where the fuck the city at? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nigga, you could have revisit this video back another day. You could have made this like a 2-3 day video. You feel me? Rented the submarine. Like, niggas don't care about the content no more. They just care about getting the video out. Oh, this done. They try to do this shit in a day. It's like production. It's like TV shows, nigga. They don't give a fuck. As long as they can clickbait this shit, undercover in America underwater city. You didn't undercover shit. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see no underwater.